Yeah, so we got sick, but then Barry, my baby, who's 6 months old, like never really throws up a little bit, but was coughing so hard that he threw up all his bubba, and it was like mucusy. And I was like, Daryl, something's wrong. This isn't like your average cold. And the next morning, first Daryl and I got in a fight because he looked at me and said, "You're spiraling and you're on TikTok." And I was
which can happen. TikTok does feed information.
Yeah, it's like
at a rapid pace.
It's almost WebMD, almost. But I was like, wow, they're very similar to what my kid looks like right now. And they went to the hospital. So I told you my mom intuition, and you were like, "You're spiraling. You're panicking. You're the reason he threw up." And then we got in a fight because I was like,
"Oh, wait! Just I want you to finish your story. I'm just gonna time in. I never said you're the reason he threw up. That I never said."
Well, no, you said, "Well, he didn't do this with me earlier," and I said, "So you think it's me?" And you said, "Yes."
No.
Yep. Remember? And it's okay because we talked through it and we're over it.
No, we're over it. We're over it. We're so past
because
it.
we were so
sorry.
heated,
I don't want to interrupt, but when
so you think it's me, and you were like, "Yes, I think you're."
We need
spiraling.
a full Daryl rebuttal after.
We will. Sorry, continue.
No, that's exactly how it went down. So
continue.
So then, we were upset. You tried to put him down that night. He only took 2 ounces. I was like, "Oh my god, he's not even eating that much." And then in the morning, I took him to a pediatrician, and when they get fresh air during this RSV, they like seem much better. So he showed up at the doctor's office and was like smiling and was fine, not even coughing. And I was like, I swear he was coughing. And they're like, "No, it's we hear it. He's congested." And then they tested him, and they called us later and like, "Okay, he's positive for RSV, which means you all have it, and your toddler's going through it. And day 5 is the worst." And he was on day 5, the night before. So. Oh, it was all real and I was all correct. And now my poor sweet toddler's on day 5 or 6 and he is miserable.
Riley, you're referring to,
yes,
right?
Riley.
Okay. Before we begin,
yes.
You have a strand of hair.
Oh, yeah, one.
One.
Beautiful.
See, I think I'm pretty.
You're so pretty.
And so I'm like, I'm not going to do much makeup.
No, you look great. It was just one little piece of hair.
It doesn't help that you're in your prime, like right now in your peak.
You are looking.
You say I look fantastic.
You're looking fantastic. So I look disheveled over here.
You don't.
Thank you so much. That made my day. You just filled me with so much light and love. I'm a guy.
You're a guy.
It's not fair.
And you're Sean. You know,
right.
You can't help it.
Yeah,
right.
I call you
hair
Sean.
Is flowing. The people in my TikTok lives, they can't stop talking about my hair.
Really? It looks really good.
It must be because you're so healthy.
They go, "What happened? Did you dye it?"
Did you dye it?
I just haven't gotten any sun, I guess.
All right, let's not get too off track here. Attractive guy.
Yep. RSV. Daryl's rebuttal.
Whoa.
Or Daryl's.
Ding. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I like to do here. I like this
Working on
little banter.
So,
marriage.
I guess,
right.
Nope, we're working on RSV. And I said this last episode, I'm going to say it again. You know who you are.
Okay.
You got us sick. How dare you
come
to our house with this
sick.
RSV?
RSV.
With children? There were multiple children at this event at our house, and you infected our children.
All right.
How dare you? Anyway, so yes, Barry was sick. It was really rough to watch. Watching your little baby sick, the worst.
Helpless. They can't blow their nose.
The worst. The really bad day, you were on TikTok a lot, and I forgot my mantra that I learned with Riley, which was, it is a mother's job to worry. And you were just doing your job, and I didn't let you do your job, and I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And not that this is an excuse, because it's not. I fucked up.
Thank you.
But I was also very sick that day.
Yeah, you were sick.
I was like my worst day.
Yeah.
So I think like with my sickness and my like exhaustion,
you were angry.
I barked.
You barked.
And I didn't.
It came out faster than your brain even heard.
I didn't need to bark.
It was like
it wasn't helpful.
Yeah,
you know?
It wasn't.
And it's my job to be helpful. Your job to worry, my job to be helpful.
Yes.
I wasn't being helpful.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. Again,
Thank you.
I love you. You're always right. The next morning, we were like, hey, time to go to the doctor. I couldn't go because I was
You're
fucking
so sick. You're like, I don't feel sick.
I was like lightheaded.
Yeah.
Because
we got RSV.
And yes, and you know who you are. Thanks a lot. Just kidding. Psych. So I
my
stayed
mother
home.
drove
I
us.
stayed home with Riley because he wasn't like sick yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Takes a minute.
and you went with your mom, and they tested Barry, and he was tested positive for RSV, but he was like already kind of like on the up and up, and now he's like doing great. I'd say
Yeah.
he's like 90%
He's like
better,
smiley and happy, but he's just still got that cough.
and
they
he's
say
gonna
it
have that cough
lingers.
for like a little bit.
Dude, now we're gonna be the people with the kids with the hack.
No, just for a couple more weeks, hopefully
Ugh.
less than that. But then you got sick. You were like a couple days behind me.
I'm still sick.
Or you still sound like you're a couple days.
But
I still
it's
have like a
light.
tiny
It just
bit
lingers,
as well.
yeah.
And yeah,
And Ryan
and then
get
Ryan
it.
is attractive and just healthy as fuck.
Congrats.
Then Riley got it as Barry was getting better.
Yeah.
And Riley sick is the worst.
It's the worst thing, dude. His
He, like,
eyes swell.
in
they
his
get all
glasses, he's
He
like
pouts.
red. He
oh.
refuses to blow his
He also
nose.
just straight up pouts, just all
Yeah.
day. Just
Lip out. I don't know if he's catching boogers or what, but he's like.
I think it's I
He's
think it's
upset.
just he's sad.
But we found a new movie that he loves, Wally, and
his
we've seen
favorite.
it 4 times every day.
I gotta pop in for one of those. I've never
Dude.
actually seen it.
What?
I don't think
He
I
would be
have.
honored to show you.
Yeah,
He loves it.
and
loves it.
and
He
when
can
Wally's
quote
on the
it.
rocket ship, he's gonna be like, "Wally's on the rocket."
Yeah, he loves it.